Let's see. Hey, to the replay game. This is Miss Toy to review. I am trying this again. And I have Z on the phone so she can let me know because right now I see 0 people. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I just didn't see any more comments or anything. So we're going to try this one more time. Okay. You are. You see me? Okay. Oh, all right. All right. Thank you, Z. Okay, baby. All right. Okay. Oh my goodness, y'all. I don't know what is happening today. I do not know. I'm going to tell y'all. So I'm going to try this one more again. And if it go out this time, then we're going to just say happy Saturday and y'all go ahead and enjoy y'all day. Because I don't know what is happening. Okay. If you just coming on, the first time I did YouTube Live and I couldn't see the comments. So then I came over here to StreamYard. Everything was going great. And then all of a sudden, I didn't see y'all comments no more. And I was just like, what's going on? So then I hit the reload button and then it reloaded and then I didn't see nobody no more. And so then Z told me I was totally gone. So I ended that live and can't, girl. I haven't made mistakes like this since the first time I used to get on here. See what happened when you take 1 week off? You get rusty. Thank you, Shayna, for coming back. She said she here. Z, thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Hey, Jamie, girl, thank you. Oh, you know what, Jamie? I'm so glad you on here. Hey, Mia. Mia said, I've been trying to watch you. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Tanya said he kicked me out and kept taking to the first one. Okay, I tried to delete that one, but I don't know, girl. I'm so confused myself. Now, Jamie, I was thinking about you because I had that that Faha. And I know you, I think, is it you, Jamie, that's getting some things done? So do you want this Faha? I could do a video trying my bigger Faha on so you could see if you want it and you like it and I could give you the measurements. And if you do want it, let me know and I will send it to you. If nobody wants it, then I will just keep it and maybe my thighs will get smaller. How you doing, Mia? How you feeling? How you doing? I ain't seen you in a while. Girl, Shayna, it's been a hot mess. A hot mess. Tanya, thank you for coming back. Jamie said, welcome back and happy Saturday, everybody. Tasha, girl, a hot mess. Early in the day, a hot mess. Mia saying, good afternoon, ladies and gents. I don't think we got no gents on here, but they may come. They may come, Mia. They may come. Z said, hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Losing Grace said, Toy is testing our loyalty through her Olympics live. Thank y'all for coming back. I appreciate y'all more than you know. More than you know. Because it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. Oh, Jamie said I am. That would be great. Okay. I'll do a video, Jamie, for you. I'll send you the measurements and let you see it. You can send me the measurements and I'll let you know if it worked. That would be so great. Okay. Because it's good to have more than one anyway, Jamie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go let my doctor see it, whatever. And if they give me the thumbs up, I'm going to buy another one. And I just didn't want to send it back. So I figured I could give it to one of y'all. So I am so glad. Losing Grace is saying hi to everybody. Everybody. Yeah, I'm really testing y'all patience. So please don't leave. So what I was saying before they cut me off is that I did not go out last week. Shayna has really been motivating me because if y'all watch her vlog, she been hanging out every weekend. Well, I ain't gonna say every weekend, but she goes out and enjoy her girlfriends and all that. So I was kind of encouraged, like, you know what? I need to start going out. I don't really do much on the weekend besides run my errands and all that. And so I was like, I'm going to go out. And I really wanted to go out last week because it been so stressful. But I didn't go because the weather was so bad. It was raining. And then I had asked my girlfriends at the last minute, and they had already had plans. And so I was just like, one of my girlfriends, she was still willing to go, but she had to kind of squeeze me in her schedule. And I didn't want to feel like I was rushing. I just wanted to chill. So we're going to go out next weekend, and the weather is going to be nice. So I think that's going to be a better time anyway. So Losing It Grace said, hit like before the live, before the live disappear on us. Yes, please do. Hit like, hit like. Mia says she is walking on her foot and exercising now. Yay! I've been working out with Coach Mean Green. I got a couple of pairs of arm wraps. Oh, that's all. You know what? I've been hearing everybody talk about Coach Mean Green. I thought y'all was saying Coach Mean Green. Or is it Coach Mean Green? You just forgot the G? I don't know. But I couldn't find her on I couldn't find her on YouTube. I tried to look her up because I don't follow her. I wanted to check her page out. Mia is saying, hello, sweet friends. Shayna said, yes, I need to get outside. I know I need to get outside. Let me tell y'all, I went to Kim J. Kim J does a live on Friday, and I was able to catch it. I didn't get to see all of it, but I saw some of it. And she was doing a thing where she would have you go to Chat GPT and have Chat GPT roast you. You go, this what y'all do. You go on Chat GPT and you ask Chat GPT to roast you and see what Chat GPT say about you. Okay? And do you know what Chat GPT said to me? I was so mad. I was so mad at Chat GPT. Okay? Chat GPT told me I need to stop strolling on on social media and get outside and put my feet in the grass. I said, Lord have mercy. Chat GPT told me I need a life, basically. I was so mad at Chat GPT. Oh, Kim K in the house. How you doing, Kim K? Kim K said hey to me and everyone in the chat. Everybody saying hi to you, Kim K. Z said, that's awesome, Mia. Oh, Jazzy in the house. Hey, Jazzy, what up, though? How did you celebrate 313 yesterday? Y'all, 313 was yesterday, which is the celebration of Detroit. That's our birthday, March the 13th. So everybody was wearing a 313 and Detroit tops yesterday. Jamie said it's hard to go out when it's cold and stormy. I'm telling you, when the weather is bad, I do not like going outside. I'm gonna tell you now. Vanessa in the house. Hey, Vanessa, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. How you doing? She said hi to me and everyone in the chat. Mia says, praise God, I can walk and get down on the floor and get back up off the floor. I've never been so happy about that fact. I know. That's a blessing. I'm so glad you're feeling so much better, Mia. I am so glad. Vanessa said, I'm at my nephew's birthday party. Vanessa, stay in the street, okay? She stay in the street. How old's your nephew? Tell him I said happy birthday. Tell him I said happy birthday. Z said, no, he didn't. Girl, yeah, Chat told me to get a life. I'm like, Chat, seriously? You get a life, Chat. You always on here answering people questions. What you out here doing? Chat told me to get a life. I was like, well, dang. Everybody saying happy birthday to your nephew, Vanessa. Oh, Jazzy said she went downtown. What was they doing downtown? I should have went. I was so, let me tell y'all. I took my 10 milligrams on Thursday. I was so sleepy when I got off of work. When I was driving home, the traffic was like jam-packed. I was literally sitting there like nodding off because I was at a standstill. And I just was so tired. When I got home, I probably went to bed at like 4:15. I didn't wake up to 10 o'clock that night. That's how long I was asleep last night. From 4:15 all the way to 10 o'clock. It was awful. It was awful. She said, oh, it sounds like I got a DMV. Everybody say I got an accent. People from Detroit, they think I'm from the country. And then people in the country, they think I'm from the city. I was like, you know what? When I was in college, they used to think I was from Chicago, but that's right down the street from Detroit. So I used to be like, whatever. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, you said you're new here. Welcome, welcome. How do you say your name? Indy, Indiera? I don't know. You got to tell me. Break it down for me. Welcome, Ann. How you doing? Ann said she is just checking in. Thank you, girl. Thanks for checking in. Vanessa says her nephew 46. Lord, have mercy. You got an old nephew. I thought he was gonna be a kid. So you at a grown? Are y'all at a brunch? Y'all at a party this early for a 46-year-old? This it's 2 o'clock. This is the time for the little kids. He doing a brunch? What he doing? What he doing? 46. Is he married? Put his picture in the chat, Vanessa. Put your nephew picture in the chat. Let me see what he look like. Kim Cole, how you doing? Hi, Miss Toy, and all in the chat. How you doing? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Oh, is this her page? Okay, thank you. I'm gonna try to look. I'm gonna look that up when I get off. In the air. I don't know how to say that. Kim Cole, everybody saying hi to each other. Reset with Anissa. How you doing, girl? She said she listening while driving. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, Vanessa say I'm on my way to brunch. Okay. I guess at 45, that's what we do. We eat brunch. We forget all that late night partying. Ann said, "What's up, chat?" And Jamie says, "Trying to date the nephews." Hey, listen, did y'all see what's his name? I can't even think right now. What's his name? Teddy D. He was doing his update. And let me tell you, he threw his shot out there to anybody in the audience. He was like, it's people in the GLP-1 community. They hooking up. So I'm going to put myself out there. If somebody interested, I was cracking up. I said, oh, he trying to find love on these YouTube streets. I was cracking up. It was so funny. Jamie, you never know where you might find love. You never know. Z said, leave that man alone. Z, I'm just trying to give him a birthday gift. That's all. That's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do. Oh, man, I'm just trying to put myself out there like Teddy D. All right, y'all. So I didn't go out, but I'm going to go out next week. Let me tell y'all, my job has been so stressful these last couple of weeks. So I'm trying to find ways to deal with stress and not go. I used to go to food, but food don't give me that satisfaction like it did back in the day. So then I was like, oh, I need a drink, but I don't necessarily want that to be my go-to either. So I'm trying to find ways to not be so stressed at work. And one of the things that I'm about to do is I'm about to stop taking on people. Like what I was doing, I was trying to solve other people's problems at work, and I'm going to stop doing that. And so I was trying to solve other people's problems to make their life easier, which was making my life harder and making my job more stressful. So I'm not doing that no more. I'm going to have to let people deal with their own issues at work because I cannot take on other people's problems because it's bringing me too much stress. But I am today going to go get me some, I think it's called ashwagandha. I'm about to go get that. And I'm going to see if that'll help me with my stress levels at work. So I'm going to go to CVS today when I get off of this live, and I'm going to go get me some ashwagandha because I'm all out. And I'm hoping that will help me with my stress. Okay. Carla in the house. How you doing, Carla? Big hello from Cali. I'm stuck inside sick, but I still took my shot this morning. Oh, wow. And you taking your shot when you sick? I wonder how that's going to go. What milligrams are you on, if you don't mind sharing? If you don't mind sharing. So let me tell you all my workout plan. Most of y'all in here, y'all work out throughout y'all weight loss journey. And I started running on my walking pad. and I would walk, and then I would do 10-minute run, and then I would walk for 5 minutes. And then, oh, you on 15 milligrams? Wow. Okay, well, at least you can just lay in the bed. I hope you feel better. I hope that 15 don't make you feel any worse. So I hope you have a speedy recovery, Carla. And so I was going real hard on the walking pad. But you all, what I realized is that when I go really hard, my knees start hurting. And what end up happening is I stop working out for a few days. So I'm going back to just the basic. I'm not going hard. I'm just doing regular. I'm going to still wear my weighted vest, but I'm just going to walk at a regular speed. I'm not going to just be trying to go hard because my knees start hurting and stuff. I don't have time for that. So I'm just going to do a regular workout and nothing else. That's it. So my question to you all, when y'all working out, are y'all going real hard or are y'all doing like just moderate exercise? What is y'all regular routine? Kim K says shopping is becoming my replacement for food, but really need to keep it under control. You know what, Kim K, I want to go shopping too, but I'm trying to save money, but I do need some clothes. So I think I'm going to do Shein because it's kind of cheaper and I could get a lot more for my money. So I'm going to try to buy me some summer clothes, some spring and summer clothes. Jamie says maybe the shot will make you feel better. You never know. I don't know. Taking 15 ain't never made me feel better. She said, "Oh, you do both every other day." Okay. Okay. So you go real hard and then the next day you kind of bring it down. I don't know. Jamie says, "Oh my God, me too, Kim K. I shop way too much. I want to buy all the clothes." Yeah, I'm the same way. Cause I need some clothes. I'm running out. You know, when you wear all your outfits and you done got compliments on everything, you kind of want to wear something new to work. Mia says she's been on 15 for a year come April. All right, that's what's up. Oh, Harjarine in the house. How you doing, Harjarine? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you. She's saying, Harjarine saying hello to everyone. Z said moderate due to her arthritis and torn. Oh, what happened? In your left knee. Okay, I feel the same way. I don't know if I have arthritis or whatever, but I will tell you I don't usually have knee pain anymore, but I am definitely having it when I try to do all that running on the walking pad. But when I do just a regular walk, I don't have any pain in my knees. So that's why I think I'm going to stop the running. I think I'm about to chill out with that jogging for real. All right, I wanted to talk to y'all about my Botox. Remember I had got Botox in the neck and I wasn't really feeling like I was seeing any results from that. And I started doing my research and I started finding out that people were saying people that are on GLP-1s and they take Botox, that the results do not last long. Have y'all heard that? I did hear Pam talk something about how the GLP-1 speeds up your metabolism and that has an effect on Botox. Oh, Mia, you had got Botox. How's your results going? Do you still have results or do you see them fading? I sure would love to know. Yeah, so how is yours doing? Because I feel like my results are very mild with this Botox. I feel like it's very mild. I don't see like no real big results. I did find me a new med spa. So you all, I am excited because with this new med spa, they do a variety of treatments. So what I'm gonna tell you that you can look forward to my page if you are a subscriber and a member is that I'm going to be doing a lot of different things when it comes to things just improving the quality of my skin. And so if you're into that and you want to just age gracefully and you want to know what type of treatments are out there for you, Believe me, you're going to find it on my channel because I am excited because I'm going to be trying new treatments. Hi, Blessed Diva. How you doing? Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Happy Saturday. Oh, lovely L in the house. Lovely L said, hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Just passing through. Thank you for just passing through. I appreciate you like always. I appreciate you like always. And also, I wanted to tell you, Blessed Diva says, can you please talk about your weight loss journey? Always, always. Blessed Diva, I have been on Zepbound for a little over 2 years. I have lost a total of 100. If I do exactly how much I lost on Zepbound, it has been 116 pounds. I lost 20 pounds on my own, so altogether I have lost 136 pounds on my weight loss journey. I take my medication every 2 weeks. And I started taking my medication every 2 weeks, probably about 4 or 5 months into my journey. And I started doing that because of the shortage and because I lost coverage on my insurance. And because of that, I started taking my medication every 2 weeks. So I started my journey at 276 pounds, and I am now currently 160 pounds. I'm in maintenance, but I want to lose probably about 10 pounds because I want to stay in a range of 150 to 160. And I'm at the high end of my maintenance range. So that's why I want to lose about 10 pounds so that I can fluctuate between 150 and 160. So most of my videos, when I do updates, it's about my maintenance, how I'm maintaining my weight or how I'm losing those 10 pounds. And I also do videos just giving tips of what helps me. Also, I do things like with my workout videos, how I'm helping to help maintain my weight and to, do body recomp. And I also do stuff with skincare, just aging gracefully, because as I'm getting older, I just want to take care of my skin and my appearance. That's very important to me. So it's something that I talk about a lot. So those are the things about me. So hopefully you like that information and you will stick around because I would love to have you. Let's see here. I went back. Mia said she went back 2 weeks for her check, and we did even more. My forehead and crow's feet is pretty frozen. She told me to come back in 2 months, but she sold me volume you lift cream to put on every night. I was gonna try that. I might try that cream. I think I might be done with the Botox, to be honest. Um, oh, you put it on morning and night. Okay, Loser Grace said, can you all please press like? I appreciate you. It cost you nothing. Mia says, the volume you lift and the Botox, I'm very happy with my results, but I want to do fillers and treatments to help the collagen and volume loss from the 160 pounds I lost so far. Okay. Rosia Dark. You know what? You got spots. Okay. My doctor put me on maintenance. I take 10 every 2 weeks. Okay, so you doing it every 2 weeks. Okay, so Harjarine, I don't know if you was in here when I said I just took my first 10. I was doing mine once a month with 7.5. And I still want to do once a month with 7.5. But I want to lose 10 more pounds. And on 7.5, it just keeps me right where I need to be. And so I'm gonna do this one box of 10, and then after that, I'm going back to 7.5. I'm gonna go back to 7.5. Mia said my dermatologist told me that the neck thing doesn't get great results. I agree, it doesn't. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm not impressed with that Nefertiti lift. That's just my personal opinion because My neck was not even that bad. I'm gonna be totally honest with y'all. My neck was not bad. That's why I got it, because I felt like, okay, if I get this Nefertiti lift, I'm gonna be snatched. And that was not the result. So I feel like if your neck is bad, you might not be happy with that at all. So I'm not gonna get that again. But I will tell you, I am Mia. I'm getting a treatment. Well, I'm going in for a consultation at this new med spa, and hopefully, I will be getting a treatment that will stimulate collagen in my face. And when I do, I will come back and let y'all know and show you the results from it. How tall? I'm 5'4". Oh, Shayna answered 5'4". Yep, I'm 5'4". She told me that the lasers and microneedling help with the firmness more. Yeah. The microneedling, you do have to do a series of microneedling. I've done two. I do have one more scheduled with the other med spa. I think I'm going to cancel that one. And whatever I do, I'm going to do it at this new med spa. So I'm going in just for a consultation, because when I got the Botox, you guys, I came in there telling them what I want. I would not suggest that to you all. If y'all go to a med spa or a dermatologist, whichever one you choose, let them look at your face and let them tell you what you need. You could just go in there and tell them you want to look natural, you want to look refreshed, you want to stay looking like yourself. But then let them look at your face, because they're the professionals, and let them tell you what you need. Because sometimes what you think you need is not necessarily what you need. Okay. So I went into the last one telling them, oh, I want you to give me this. I want you to, and I don't think that's what I needed. I don't think that's what I need. So I'm not going to do that again. All right. Now, the next thing I want to do about skincare is the mask. If you all get the red light mask, what I want to tell y'all, they do work. They do work, but you have to use it at least 5 days a week. And that's a lot. If you only using your red light therapy mask 1 day a week, 2 days a week, it's not going to work. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all not going to see a difference. You're going to have to use that red light mask therapy at least 5 days a week. And now what I'm doing to make sure that I'm using it 5 days a week is I keep it right by my bed. And when I wake up in the morning, I put the mask on for 20 minutes. And then I'll take it off. So while I'm just laying there, even though I have a mask that I could walk around with, you want to just put it on your face. I put it on in the morning, and I put it on for 20 minutes. You can put it on while you're making your coffee, cooking your breakfast, whatever, or just laying in the bed and then get it over with. And that way, you know you done did it. But you need to do it at least 5 days a week to see results. And you need to be consistent with it. If y'all doing the tretinoin that I told y'all about a couple of weeks ago, you have to be consistent with that. You want to start off doing it 2 to 3 times a week. And then after that, you want to slowly start doing it up to 5 days a week if possible. And it takes up to 3 months to start seeing results. Okay, so it's not something that's going to happen overnight. Okay, Mia said also we have a place where I will meet with a plastic surgeon for a consultation, and they will make a whole plan and tell you what lasers and the depth of the lasers and what time and the whole. Okay, that's good. That's good. Jamie said, yes, I have a red light therapy mask and I need to start doing it every morning or night. That's a good idea. Yes. For me, the morning was better for me to do it and get it over with, but you do want to do it 5 days. Carla said, I'm going to be getting, what is that called? Rizzling and sculpture. Oh, I'm thinking about the sculpture, Carla. I got to go see. That's what I want, the sculpture. But I got to see. I'm not going to go in there and tell her I want sculpture, even though I do want sculpture. And I want to see what she tells me. Okay. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to let her tell me what she thinks for my face. And then I'll see what she says and see if she suggests sculpture for the sagging jaws and deep smile frown lines. Can you suggest anything for the turkey neck? Well, there are treatments that you can do for that as well. So I would suggest when you go in there that you should say something about your neck because there are treatments that you can do for your neck. Now, yes, there are creams that you can use that can make your neck look a little better. But if it's really bothering you, then you might need to get a more aggressive type of treatment. And they do have treatments that will help with your neck. So when you go to the med spa, and they can do sculpture on your neck as well. And then, but if you want to tighten it, the sculpture is just going to feel the collagen. But if you want to tighten your neck, there are treatments that you can get for your neck to tighten it. I would not suggest the Botox though. I'm not going to suggest the Botox. Mia said, then you could take the plan to where the laser is cheapest and tell the person to follow your plan and how deep and how long. Money saving tip. And my derm shared with me. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Losing Gray says, Carla, I think Ritalin is what Countess got. She is looking very youthful. I think she got the sculpture. She got the sculpture. But I don't know. Maybe she got that too. I don't know. She got a lot of stuff. And I know she does lasers. She does a lot of lasers too. And she does Botox. So she does all of the above, y'all. She does all, and she tells about it on her channel. So it's not like it's a secret. Um, Blessed Diva said, where did you purchase the red light mask and how much does it cost? I got it from Amazon. The prices does vary, but I think the one that I got, I think I didn't pay that much for it, to be honest with you. I'm about to look on my Amazon. I think I paid 50, 50, 60. I can't remember. I'm gonna see if it come up. You know, sometimes it'll come up on buy again, and sometimes it does not. Let me try to just look up red light mask and see if it come up. But yeah, I like it, and I did not spend a lot. I did not I did not spend a lot. Okay. Oh, I'm lying. Maybe I did spend a lot. Let me see. Hold on. It said I paid. Oh shoot, I paid $89. I thought I paid 60 something. I'm lying. It was 89.99. 89.99. Yep, that's how much I paid. And it goes, I mean, some of them is like 179, but I see some on here that's $54. But I don't know how good they are. But the one I paid for was on Amazon and it was $89. And you can charge it and you can walk around the house with it. It doesn't have to be plugged up when you wear it. So that's like a plus. I love that. Okay. So I would suggest it. I paid $89. All right. Moving on. Because I'm not gonna stay on here long today. I was thinking about some spaghetti, y'all. Let me tell you, they had spaghetti for the kids at lunch. That spaghetti looks so good. I haven't had spaghetti, y'all, in probably 2 years. Has anybody, because I was thinking if I eat regular noodles, I know my body, I don't want to gain no weight, and my body does not do well with carbs like that on a day-to-day basis. Has anybody ever tried the protein noodles? I'm wondering how that tastes. Or should I just buy some regular noodles and maybe just make me a small serving of spaghetti? Because I want me some spaghetti, y'all. They spaghetti looks so good. I was looking at the kids eat. I was like, I haven't had spaghetti probably in 2 years. I want me some spaghetti so bad. Has anybody tried the, oh my goodness, I thought I was caught up. Let me see. Mia says sculpture is a long-term help for building firmer skin. I wish I would have gone into the area with my cosmetology license because I love that stuff. Girl, I love it too. Let me tell you, if I could remember stuff, I would go to school right now for it. Okay. I wish I could work at a med spa so they could just do treatments on me. Okay. Countess of Shopping says she is under a strict NDA and not telling what laser she did. Oh, I thought that was the sculpture that she wasn't telling about, that she only talk about on Instagram. But I don't know. I don't know. She was, before she was doing some type of laser, she did used to talk about it. Because she used to come on there because her face would be red. And she was like, my face is red because I just did a laser treatment. And she always talk about Botox because she'll tell you in a minute. She'd be like, I do Botox. Okay. And so, but now I saw on that she's doing sculpture. But I don't know. How you doing? I don't have my glasses on. I don't know. I'm gonna say Pat. How you doing, Pat? I purchased my lead mask from Amazon for $74. Okay, that's a good deal. I didn't see that one. There you go. You can do that one. $74. That's a good deal. Jamie said I got a light therapy mask for Amazon that you can walk around, and it was $65 around Black Friday. That's probably the one I got, Jamie, but I didn't get it on Black Friday. I didn't get it on Black Friday, so it probably went up. Carla said, yes, Grace, I'll be 60 next year and want to get this under control. It's Sag City over here. Girl, yeah, that's why I'm telling you. That's why I say go to the med spa, y'all. That's why don't listen to people when they tell you, oh, you all right. No, you're not. Go on and get your treatment. I know I'm getting my treatment. I don't care to the day I go home to glory. I'ma look good. I don't care if I'm in a nursing home. Don't you know, in a nursing home, how they say, on Tuesdays you can go get your hair done. Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell them, sign me up. Who can come in here and do my little makeup? I'ma look good till the day I go home. I'm telling you, forget that. That's my promise to myself. Losing Grace said, yes, they taste just like the real thing, but have a lot of fiber and protein. Okay. I don't know. Have you ever did a meal on that, Losing Grace? Have you ever showed that on your page? Blessed Diva said, make some real ones so it can satisfy your craving. I know, because let me tell you, when I was looking at the kids' spaghetti, I knew it was time for me to take my shot because I was looking at their spaghetti. I said, wow, that spaghetti look good. I said, that looked like somebody was back there in that kitchen really making y'all spaghetti. They even had cheese on the spaghetti. Man, that spaghetti looked so good. And then they had some bread. Man, I could still think about it right now. I'm still thinking about it now. Oh, some chickpea pasta. It's more dense than regular pasta, though. Oh, now I think I'm gonna get the real thing. I think I'm gonna get the real thing. Kim K said, haven't tried the protein noodles. My husband is diabetic, so we use spaghetti squash. Oh no, I can't. I can't. I hear people talk about spaghetti squash, but I just can't do it. I can't do it. You like it? Do y'all like it or y'all just eat it because, that's what you got to do? That's what I'm going to do, Blessed Diva. I'm just going to eat a small portion of it. Losing the Grace said, if I go to the med spa, they're going to ask me how much money I got. Girl, your skin, let me tell y'all. I was on Losing the Grace on her channel watching one of her videos, and she was talking about, I don't know, I think it was your update video. I don't know. But she was talking about, she done lost hair and she done did. And girl, when I tell you all I could do was look at her skin, I was like, dang, her skin look good. And she talking about all this stuff, but all I kept doing was like, man, her skin look good. I was like, I got to comment. Because girl, your skin look good. You look good. So whatever your daily regimen is, you're doing a good job. So keep up them products that you using because they're doing well with your skin. How long are you supposed to be using a red light mask? You're supposed to use it 5 days a week forever. Forever. It's not an end date. You got to do it forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever. Okay, Jazzy said yes, she agreed. A protein pasta is more dense. Oh, okay. You Luna Gray says she like spaghetti squash. Kim K says she like it. The sauce is what brings the flavor. Okay, I think I might try that next time. I'm gonna try it next time. Um, all right, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, May. May Rose 70. I would love to have it. Gray skin does look amazing. That's what I was saying, Jamie. Her skin looks so good. It looked really good. If you like spicy food, you could get the habanero pepper and blend it with some onion and garlic. Add it to the sauce. It's going to taste really good. Okay. I'm about to go to the grocery store when I get off of here, too. I used to use the veggie spaghetti, but I can't find it anymore. I bought the protein spaghetti, but haven't cooked it yet. All right. I'm gonna try it because I got a craving for some spaghetti, y'all, and I am going to eat it. All right. I got two topics I want to talk about, and then I'm gonna get on off of here. The first one is I was watching Low Carb Queen live the other day, and she was talking about when to titrate up. So instead of me talking about when to titrate up, I'm gonna talk about when not to titrate up. Okay. So if you are on a dose and you want to know when should I stay on here and not titrate up, here's the things. I put it in Chat GPT. I kind of agree with what they said, so I'm going to say it. When not to titrate up. Okay, when you have nausea or you're vomiting. So if you have a nausea or you vomiting significantly, you should not titrate up. You need to stay on that dose because you're not doing very well. Okay, if you are dehydration is present, meaning you can't get a lot of water in, you're not drinking a lot of water, then you should not titrate up. If your constipation is severe, you should not titrate up. Now listen, just because you got constipation, that doesn't mean you can't titrate up. But if it's severe constipation, then you might not want to titrate up. Okay, because you might have constipation on all the doses. But if it's severe constipation, then you might not want to titrate up. If you are still losing weight well on the current dose that you're on, you might not want to titrate up. You might want to stay on that dose a little longer. Okay. And titrate up, that's just going up to the next dose. Thank you, Reset with Anissa and Shayna for explaining that. Just moving up. Okay. So I think what the biggest problem that I see with people is that they don't want to titrate up, even though they're not being successful on the dose. And I think they're not really understanding when to titrate up. So I know that we want to keep low amounts of this medication in our body, but if you're not being successful, that's all I'm saying. You can stay on one dose forever if you want. If you want to stay on 2.5 your entire journey, some people are able to do that. That's totally fine. But when you are not losing any weight, you're going months and months and you're not losing nothing. And then you're saying, well, I'm going to give it another month. Why? Why are you doing it? I don't understand it. I mean, everybody, and maybe you want insurance and you're not paying out of pocket. I don't know. But if you are not losing any weight, you are not having any side effects, or they're manageable, then I don't understand why you would continue to stay on a low dose and you're not losing any weight at all. And then you're waiting 2 or 3 months, and then after the third month, then you finally decide, I need to move up. I personally wouldn't do that, but you got to do what is best for you. Okay. Um, she said, I'm new to this. I haven't started yet, but I really need what I really need to do. I can lose some weight. Maybe I really need to lose some weight. Well, you know what? The first thing you need to do is go see your doctor and see if you are approved for this medication, and see if you know if your doctor feel like this is a great fit for you. And if your doctor say yes, this is a great fit for you, then I would say, start the medication. See if your insurance will cover it. If your insurance won't cover it, you have options, more options than there were before. You can go straight through Eli Lilly and take the vials, which is a little cheaper, or you can pay for the brand name. I mean, they both brand name, or you can pay for the auto injector. So there's some different options, and they got the Wegovy pill, which is a little cheaper. So you got to kind of do your research to see what type of medication you want to be on. I'm on Zepbound. I think most people on here is on Zepbound or Mounjaro, but we do have some people that's on Wegovy and Ozempic. And so they all great medications and they all work. Some just work better for other people than, whatever. So your doctor will tell you, but you got to go to the doctor first. Jamie said it's great that you're doing your YouTube research before start. Oh yeah, it's good to do your research and then follow other people. I mean, we're not doctors. We're just telling you our personal stories. And all our stories are different. All our journeys are different. And your journey is going to be different. So even what I'm doing, it might work for you. It might not. So you have to find what works for you and how the medication reacts to your body. Do the pills work? I've seen a couple of creators that's on the pills, and the pills just came out, so they're fairly new. But some of them are doing okay on it. Some of them have to titrate up to a higher dose to see some results. So it's been some mixed reviews so far on the pills. So I don't know how it will work for you, but there are some creators on YouTube that are sharing their journeys that's on the pill. Now I will tell you with the pill, I know one of the things I know, you have to take it on an empty stomach, and I think for like 30 minutes to an hour before taking any other medication, with like 4 ounces of water before you can eat anything or take any other medications, and you have to take it daily. You have to take it daily, and you have to follow the instructions very well. You cannot eat any food or say, "Oh, I forgot to take it. I'm gonna take." Like, you got to do it exactly how the medication tell you to take it. Z is telling you that it is a blessed, amazing community. Feel free to ask any questions. We are here to support and encourage one another. And that's right. Everybody that you see that's in the chat, they are all on the medication. Some of them have been on it for years. Some of them has been on it even longer than me. And so it's a lot of knowledge right here in this chat. Carla says, I don't understand either. People act like titrating up is a crime. I'm self-paying and I'm not in to wasting my money. Let me tell you, Carla, girl, here's the thing. People take stuff and they run with it. Okay. So what people who have been on the medication, what they were trying to tell people is, okay, if I could do it over, I would have stayed on one dose a little longer if it was working for me. But the part that if it was working for me, if it is working for me. But now what people would tell people, they'll say, hey, you guys, I'm not losing any weight this month. I've lost no pounds and my appetite is not suppressed. And people would tell them, you know what? Just give it one more month. Stay on that dose. And they only on 5. Stay on that dose one more month and try to see if I'm not going to tell you that. You haven't lost any weight this month. Your appetite is not suppressed. You need to titrate up. And then the other thing people say, well, if you titrate up, it's not going to guarantee that you're going to lose any more weight. It can't guarantee nothing, okay? I can't guarantee nothing, okay? But what I will tell you is when you titrate up, the medication is stronger. I have been all the way up to 15 milligrams, y'all. And I'm going to tell you 15 milligrams and 7.5 is not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Okay. So if you on 7.5 and somebody on 15, they are on a stronger medication than you on 7.5. And if you don't believe me, when you get to 15, you gonna see that it's not the same as 7.5. It's not the same. And I'm not saying if you go up one more, you're gonna lose, you're gonna just start. I'm not saying that, because usually people lose more weight on the first dose. You know why? Because they just getting on the medication. They appetite suppressed. They used to eat a whole bunch of calories, and now they're not eating all them calories. So you might lose the most weight on this medication your first month. That is a true statement, and that's gonna be on the lowest dose. But eventually your body might get accustomed to that dose, and you might start getting that, you might not get suppressed no more, and you need to titrate up. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with titrating up. It's not. And you shouldn't feel bad, because that's the way the medication was set up for you to do in the first place. The medication is set up for you to titrate up every 4 weeks. Some people do not have to do it because they do well on lower doses, but that might not be your story. Some people need a higher dose. Some people don't. Okay? So everybody's situation is different. I'm never telling nobody that you have to titrate up, but if you need to, it's nothing wrong with doing it. And you shouldn't have to second guess yourself or feel bad about it, like, hey, y'all, I gotta titrate up. I know I shouldn't. Why not? If you gotta titrate up. I don't see what the big. I don't know. That's me. I don't know. I'm never gonna tell you if you're not doing well. I'm never gonna tell you that you shouldn't titrate up. I'm not gonna be the one to tell you that. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Let me see. Let me see where I left off at. Okay, let me go here. When I first started the medication, my doctor told me to titrate up if my weight stalled. He said, don't play with it, go up with the next dose. My doctor made me, it was times I wanted to stay at the lower dose, and my doctor just kept making me titrate up. Okay. But he was like, that's the way the medication. But now, because there's more people being on the medication and they seeing that people are being successful on lower dosages. So now the doctors kind of want you to stay on a certain dose a little longer. So it's like mixed reviews of how people feel about it. But Toy, that happened to me, and I stayed another month and started losing again. Okay, but here's my question to you. The month that, when you say you stayed on it another month, are you telling me that you lost 0 pounds, 0 pounds, and then you did it again for another month? You lost no weight. Is that what you're telling me? You lost no weight at all. Carla said there's no prize for staying on the lower dose. It's not. It's not a prize. Reset with Anissa said, if my habits are good, I'll consider titrating up. But if I'm eating out and not moving, I will probably not move up. But here's my thing. Now, granted, I get what you're saying, Anissa, because like you're saying, if you're not making no changes, you know that you're doing things that's kind of sabotaging your weight loss. So you might say to yourself, I'm going to stay on this dose another month because I didn't do nothing. But I'm not telling you to titrate up in situations like that. I'm telling you to titrate up when your appetite is not suppressed. Okay. That means you still have a really big appetite. Even when you're trying to do well, the medication is not suppressing your appetite. I'm telling you, that's a time you might want to titrate up. When you have lost absolutely no weight that month, that's when I'm telling you, you should consider titrating up. That's when but some people are losing weight. They are losing weight. If you're losing 5 pounds, that's good. You could stay on that dose another month. I'm not telling you to titrate. I said when you're losing nothing. There's people that's losing absolutely no weight at all. and they're waiting 3 months. And they waited 3 months in their journey and they lost 0 pounds all 3 months. And then they finally decide, okay, I'm gonna titrate up. When they should have been did it. When they should have been did it. That's just my opinion. Why did you try 15? Is it because you hit a plateau? No. My doctor made me titrate up every single month. And come to find out, when my insurance covered this medication, my insurance made me titrate up every month as well. I thought it was just my doctor, but then when I got to 12.5, my doctor told me, okay, I'll let you stay on 12.5 one more month. Because I was like, please, can I stay on? I'm doing good. I was losing and I had appetite suppression. I was losing. I didn't want to go up to 15. And then my doctor finally agreed and let me stay on 12.5 another month. And then when we put it in, my insurance was like, no, you got to titrate up. They would not allow me to stay on the dose more than 1 month. And because that was during the time it was a big shortage, we didn't want to go through prior authorization because it was already so hard to get the medication. So I just went on and titrate up to 15. And 15 was too strong for me from the beginning. I should have never went to 15 because it was too strong. But I did. And I was on 15 for a year and a half. A year and a half. When not to try titrate up. One live post. Do me a favor, cut this part of the video out and post it as a standalone video. Oh, okay. Once live post. Okay, once the live post. Do me a favor, cut this part of the video out and post it as a standalone video. Okay, I don't know how to do that, but I'm sure you will tell me. Email me and tell me, Grace. I got to give you my phone number. I'm going to check habits before you move up. IMO. I don't know what that means. Tell me. I don't know. Never reset what Anissa said. Never feel badly about using the dose that works for you. Exactly. I think that's Anissa. That's the part that I'm trying to make. I'm not trying to tell you when to stay on the dose or when to titrate up. I'm going to say when you need to titrate up, don't feel bad about it. But you could tell people feel bad about it because they be like, I didn't want to titrate up, but I'm going to, you guys, and I'm going to because, and they giving this whole, you ain't got to tell her, if you're going to titrate up, titrate up. It's nothing wrong with it. It's a lot of people that made it all the way to 15. So what? It's not a big deal. It's nothing wrong if you stay on the low dose, and there's nothing wrong if you got to titrate up. That's my main point. Ann said 10 is right for me. Took around 3 months for me to actually start losing inches as well as pounds. Start off eating protein before caffeine or any carbs. Hell of a difference. Yeah, I would say too, it was times I wasn't losing that much, you guys, but I was losing inches. So I wouldn't be losing any weight on the scale. And I would have people coming up to me like, oh my God, you're getting so small. And I'm looking like, how am I getting small? I'm the same weight on the scale. And it has not moved in a couple of weeks. And come to find out, I was losing inches. That's why I say you got to measure yourself, not just by the pounds, but look at the inches too. Because on this medication, you will be losing inches even when the pounds are not going down. And so that's why tracking is so important. If you are tracking what you're eating and you know how many calories you eat and everything else, then you won't get so caught up in that scale because you will know that you're doing all the right things. And sometimes, like I said before, you will have that whoosh effect that the scale won't move. And then after a couple of weeks go by, guess what? You would drop 4 or 5 pounds. So, and I think maybe that's what Shayna talking about, that she went a couple of weeks, didn't lose no weight, and then bam, she lost. Because that could have been a whoosh effect. It didn't have nothing necessarily to do with the dose. It was just her body was holding on to it and then it just released it. So yeah, that does happen. That does happen. I agree with that. Diva said, has anyone tried raw? Oh, I never tried raw. I'm gonna tell you. It kept going up and down the same 2 pounds. I think it was the holidays. Okay. So to me, that's different, Shayna. That's different. That's different. Because I say if you lose 5 pounds, 4 or 5 pounds in a month, if you lose five, I think that's not bad. If you lose 5 pounds. Now if you said point 0.5, I don't know about that. She said it kept going up and down the same 2 pounds. Oh, but it was the holiday. Okay, okay. So it was other circumstances with that one. Reset with Anissa said, "Oh, if my appetite is big, up I go." Yeah, because sometimes if your appetite is big, you do not have a suppressed appetite. That's one of the big signs that it's time to titrate up, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, y'all know my butt hurts so bad. I can't sit. I can't sit long no more. Z said, I honestly have not felt any difference between the doses after 5, but that's just me. Of course, everyone responds differently. Currently on 12.5, 6 weeks in. What? You telling me, Z? Hold on. You telling me your appetite has not been suppressed any stronger from 5 and 12.5? Girl, that's crazy. Are you taking compound or you taking the brand name? I know you taking the brand name, I know. You telling me you don't feel a difference from 5 and 12.5? Girl, let me tell y'all. I didn't even start getting certain type of symptoms until I got to 10. When I got to 10, that's when I started getting them sulfur burps. I started getting nausea. I only thing I had got on 7.55 and 2.5 is constipation and fatigue. I have had constipation and fatigue since I have been on this medication. From the lowest all the way to the highest, I have not mastered fatigue. I'm telling y'all, when somebody in this GOP1 community master fatigue in a natural way, baby, I'm telling you, I don't know. I'm trying this electrolyte because some people say that helps with fatigue, but fatigue is big for me. But I have had so many side effects when I started from 10 on up. And when I got to 15, baby, I started feeling side effects that I never felt before. Like I started feeling stuff like tingling in my skin. I started feeling some other stuff, y'all, on that 15. When I started titrating down, I don't even have some of them symptoms that I was having on 15. So for me, but all our bodies are different on how it reacts to this medication. But for me, let me tell you, the higher doses was it did something different to me. It really did, y'all. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I'm not gonna even lie. Shayna said 3 months is too long. I think 1 month is the max I try. Me too. Especially when I'm paying out of pocket. No, I don't think so. Ann says when weather permits, I'm outside walking. Got to get those steps in. Slow and steady wins the race. Yes. I'm the same way. I've been doing my walking. What I'm about to start doing, you guys, at work, I get a 50-minute break for my lunch. And so I was like, I saw Pam, she was outside on the bleachers walking up and down the steps. I'm about to start doing the steps at my job. So on my break, I'm not going to do it the whole 50 minutes because I do need a mental break for lunch. But I think I'm going to do 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. And I'm gonna just run up and down the stairs for like 5 to 10 minutes and then after that go to my break. I think I'm about to start doing that on Monday. If I do it, I'm gonna record it. I might make it into a short or something. Reset for Anissa said it took me 3 months to lose 4 pounds on 7.5. Girl, I would have been moved on. I'm happy on 10. Yeah, I would have left 7.5 3 months ago. 4 pounds in 3 months. No, it was time to move on. It was time to move on. But see, I know your situation is different because you're diabetic. So I don't know if you could just move up. I don't know how that affects your A1C and all that stuff, but if my doctor had gave me the thumbs up, I would have been moved on. There's no way I would have stayed on 7.5 for 3 months and lost 4 pounds. I would have moved on. I would have moved on. Pat said, I just started on semaglutide or semaglutide, however y'all want to say it. And after 4 months, I did not lose any weight. I titrated to the next dose and still no loss. I switched telehealth companies and lost 8 pounds the first month. Ooh, now this is some good information right here. Now, were you on the same medication? Were you still on semaglutide when you moved over to the other telehealth, or did you go to trizepatide? Now, this is some good. Now, this is kind of juicy. I definitely want to know the answer to this, Pat. Oh, in my opinion, girl, I was like, IMO. What is that? What kind of program? What kind of program is IMO? Oh, in my opinion, Shayna, you taught me something new today. Oh, Doses of Shiny in the house. I'm late to the party. Hey, Glowies. Hey, how you doing, girl? How are you? Losing Grace says, I don't do lives. I'm not sure how to cut the video, but my guess is how you download the video to your phone. You can edit and post. I'm sure ChatGPT knows. I'll send you the thumbnail. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. So you telling me to download this live to my phone, and then the part that we're talking about titrating, I should make that into a video. You don't want me to just make it into a short. You want me to make it into a full video. Okay, I'll do it. I do whatever Losing it Grace tell me. Because she know things. Barbara said, yes, I had to stay on 7.5 because I had 2 boxes left. My doctor upgraded my RX, but my pharmacy company made me wait until it was time to send it out. I'm now on 10 and I'm at gold. Oh, that's good. So wait, let me see. I got to put my glasses on. You stayed on 7.5 because you had 2 boxes. Okay. Hey, until it was time to send it out. Well, I know a lot of times I don't know if I'm reading this correctly, but I know you can't get another prescription until you have went whatever amount of days, 28 days, 23 days. Or that's why the pharmaceutical company wouldn't allow you to put in another prescription. That's what I'm thinking you telling me. Because that has been true for me too. Okay, Pat says she used Row. I'm on Zepbound Vows. I like Row, but the charge is $145 subscription. Oh, girl, no. Pat. You need to let Row go. You can go to what is it? Amble. You can go to Amble. Now, how much are they charging you for the medication? That's the question I want to know. That subscription, first of all, you can go to what's the name of that thing that my mama go to? Who remember where I said mama? Where she is Tamika. Mochi. Okay. You can go to Mochi. Their subscription is $79. And the medication is $199 for all doses of tirzepatide. So you can so that's $200 and something a month. Or you can go to Eli Lilly, depending on what dose you on, go straight through Eli Lilly and get the vial, depending on which one that you're getting, you probably still gonna come out cheaper. Girl, you need to let Ro go today. Cancel today. Shayna says she need all the caffeine. How you doing, Ann? I thought I spoke to you. Maybe I didn't. I gotta put my glasses on. I can't see nothing. But as far as the suppression, felt no difference between doses. What? Girl, you know I pay out. Girl, Z, I feel so bad for you. You don't feel no appetite suppression? Oh no. Girl. Let me tell you, when I'm on the 15, y'all, I have no appetite. Y'all know I take my medication every 2 weeks. When I was on the 15, I was taking it every 2 weeks. When the second week would come, I still wasn't hungry. I still wasn't hungry. And then I would take the next shot. That's why I had to get off of that. I had to get off of that. I had no appetite. None. I was just drinking protein shakes to get my protein up. I would eat breakfast and then I would have to force myself to eat because I didn't have no appetite. None. And then I would get sick. I had to get off of 15 because I was just like, no, I would have. Now, I could have kept, stayed on 15, got to 150, but I didn't want to get to 150 being sick. You know, I was sick all the time on 15 and 12.5. I was 12.5. I really did love 12.5 until I had my procedure. Okay. And for people that don't know, I had a tummy tuck and my breast reduced. After I had that procedure and I tried to get back on that medication, 12.5 kicked my butt and 15 kicked my butt. I'm doing pretty good with 10. Now I did take a Zofran because I was feeling kind of nauseous yesterday. So I didn't take a chance. I just took the Zofran and I felt fatigued. But other than that, I've been feeling fine. I've been feeling fine. So I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna just do one box of 10, then I'm gonna move on. Let's see here. Hey Tony, how you doing? Hi everyone. If you feel no change from 5 to 12, please request a different pharmacy and everyone keep a journal. Yeah, that's what I said, Tony, because she should be feeling the difference. Am I right? From 5 to 12, that's a big jump. 5 to 12. And let me tell you, the medication really does get stronger, y'all. It ain't the same medication. It is not the same from 5 and 12. It's not. It's not. She do need to keep some because something ain't right. For those on Zepbound vials, can you get the 15 and use less of it? I mean, for the purpose of getting more bang for your buck. You know what? Losing it, Grace. That's what they're gonna be doing with the quick pen. Or if they do the multi-vial, that multi-vial dose. But the one that they have now, if you get to 15, it's a single dose. So you can't just take a little bit and say it's one time only. It's one time only, and that's it. So I don't think you can like take a little bit. Once you take that top off and you it's no more good. You got to get rid of it. Unless you mix it with something. And I wouldn't suggest that to nobody. Unless you a scientist or something. Bossway said my doctor has me on 10 due to she does not want me to pass out. Oh no. Your blood out with these low blood pressures I have on Zepbound. She wanted to take me down to 7.5. I told her, no, ma'am, I'm struggling now. Oh, really? So you really need a higher dose, but they had to titrate you down because of your blood pressure. Interesting. You know, I'm still on blood pressure medicine. My blood pressure has went down, but it's still not down enough that I could get off my blood pressure pill. Now, granted, I'm on a low dose. I think I'm on like 5 milligrams or something or whatever, but I'm still on it. I'm still on it. Pat said she was on semaglutide on the new company. I think I was on a placebo. I think you were too. I think you were too, because the fact that you lost 8 pounds when you went on, and you know what? People be saying that. That's why I never dismiss what people say. You know, people make comments and people be like, that's not true. You don't know that. You don't know that. I do not dismiss what people be saying. Cause there used to be people saying all the time, like I think I got some bad stuff when they would get different compounds and stuff. Girl, oh my gosh. I am so glad you done moved on. Man, I wish you could sue that other company. Losing the Grace said, yes, I'm a believer of long form content. Yeah. Even though, what I was thinking about you the other day, your content lately is not that long. Your content be usually like 6 minutes, 6 to like 10 minutes. Is there a strategy of why yours is kind of shorter? Because I never see you with like a 20-minute or a 25-minute or anything like that. I usually see yours like 6, 7, sometimes 9 minutes. I was like, should I be making mine shorter? I don't know. Kim K said, when I first started, my doctor said she was going to keep me on each dose unless I went 4 weeks with no loss, and or if the food, noise, and appetite got out of control. Let me tell you, Kim K, the doctors are changing now. Before, they would tell you to go up every 4 weeks. Okay, so people that's been on the medication for a long time, majority of the time they have titrated up to 15. Okay, because most of our doctors titrated us up every 4 weeks. Now there are some doctors who will force you to stay on a dose even when it is time for you to move up. Okay, so if they see you losing some weight, they want you to stay on that dose for a longer period of time. Now, there are some pros to staying on a low dose for longer periods of time, because some people, I just watched Countess of Shopping. She just did a video today that was talking about people who took their medication every 2 weeks, that the chances of them getting off the medication was a lot higher than people who took it weekly. Okay. And I also saw somebody, a content creator, talk about if you never get, the chances of you getting off the medication is higher if you don't make it to the higher dosages. That the chances are higher for you to get off than if you make it all the way up to the high dose. So I don't know how true any of those are, but they are saying that. Okay, so it could, I don't know. But some of the doctors, if you're losing weight, so if you lose a 1 pound a week, 1 to 2 pounds a week, your doctor might want you to stay another month until you're not losing or you don't have an appetite anymore. And then they may tell you, okay, now you can titrate up. Okay, so, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So if you losing at least 4 pounds, then I say, hey, there's nothing wrong with doing it for one more month. And then see if how you do that month. And then if you don't do well or your appetite comes back, then ask your doctor to titrate you up. And they should. They should. They should titrate you up. But yeah, so it's different now. When I first started, the doctors did whatever you asked them to do because they didn't know much about this medication. And if you ask me, some of them still don't know. Harjareen says struggling, meaning I'm not sure if I'm having cravings, but I feel like I need to have something in my mouth every 2 to 3 hours. I'm not losing. I am maintaining at 177. My goal was 168. Okay. All right. Well, this is not bad. This is not bad because it's still doable for you to get down to 168 if that's something you want to do, Harjareen. And so if you feel like you want to have something in your mouth every 2 to 3 hours, there's a few things you can do. You can just start having smaller meals and eat smaller meals every 3 hours. So instead of having a big breakfast, eat a smaller breakfast and then 3 hours later have something else. So, for example, for breakfast, say you normally would have some eggs, sola, bagel, and a yogurt. Say that you used to eat all three of them. So now, instead of eating all three of them, for breakfast, have the solar bagel, the eggs, okay, and then 2 to 3 hours later, eat your yogurt with your fruit. Instead of eating the yogurt and fruit with your breakfast, eat it 2 to 3 hours later. All right. And then 2 to 3 hours later, have your lunch. And then take something from your lunch. Say that for lunch, you would have a salad and I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that you would have with your salad. Okay, say you would have a salad and then you might eat some protein chips or have a protein bar. Well, instead of having them protein chips with the salad, wait 2 or 3 hours and eat the protein chips. Okay, and then 2 or 3 hours, then have your dinner. After dinner, get you a mint, get a peppermint. So if in the middle of the night that you are getting hungry, suck on the peppermint. Suck on the peppermint, get you some gum. You could get sugar-free gum and suck on peppermint, but make sure it's peppermint, peppermint gum. So I buy peppermint gum, I keep it by my bed, and when I had them cravings or I feel hungry and I know I shouldn't be getting up to get nothing to eat, I just chew on the gum or suck on the peppermint, and I promise you it will help you. So you just got to plan out how you eat your food, and that will help you. And then you'll still be in your calorie. If you want to lose a little more weight, be in your calorie deficit, but you need to track your food so that you can know you're in a calorie deficit so that you can lose those few pounds. And then after you lose those few pounds, then up your calories back up so that you can maintain it and that you don't lose anymore. That would be my advice. Those are Shiny said, I'm still on this 10 and still thinking of going back down to 5. I thought you was on 7.5. Even if I get my appetite back, I don't think I can go up to 10 because my blood sugar drops sometimes on this 7.5. I'm not diabetic. Oh, I think you're saying I'm still on 7.5. Okay. I think that's what you meant to say. You on 7.5 and you can't go up to 10. Okay. Yeah, if it's causing you stuff like that to go to the doctor and all that, I mean, you've already done so well, doses of Shiny, with your weight loss. You can let it slow down a little bit. I know you paying out of pocket is easier said than done, but this is like a lifetime deal, or however you look at it. So I would say in your mind, you need to start thinking of slowing the weight loss down a little bit anyway, and just go down a dose if you're not feeling well on the 7.5, or if it's causing your blood sugar to drop. Get on the 5. Get on the 5. You already know how to eat well. You already exercising, so you are going to still lose weight. You might get cravings, but you got to learn how to tackle that anyway. So, like I said, when you get cravings, you got to have your little go to. So, start finding healthy snacks. I know you like your Doritos and stuff like that. So, now it's time to find a supplement for the Doritos. Okay. If you just can't get rid of the Doritos, you like, I'm not getting rid of my Doritos. Get the little packs. Get those little packs, and don't buy a family pack of those. Go to the gas station and get you just a little one. The day you got a taste for Doritos, go to the gas station, get you that little 35 cent, 50 cent bag of Doritos, and have that and call it a day. Don't bring all that into the house, because then those times when you got you feel like snacking, you gonna go to the Doritos. You don't want that. Buy all the little healthy snacks for home. But when you got that craving that you just want to have it, go to the gas station, get a little bag, get that taste out your mouth, and keep it moving. And then you keep being successful. Dosing Shawty said, heading to see a patient. Be right back. I done said all this good advice, and she's not even in here to hear it. I think she made a mistake losing the grade. I think she meant to say 7.5. I really do. Ann said, Miss Toy, you need a good digestive cleanse. I'm talking about herbal. Is that bitters? Bet you never heard of that. Never have. It will fix your energy level. Okay, now. Oh, now I used to take sea moss. I need to start taking that again. And moringa. I have heard of those too, but I used to take it in the. I'm about to write this down. Y'all need to write it down too. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I promise you I will. I'm tired of being tired all the time. I'm gonna stop at the health food store today. Today. Because I want to hang out like Shayna. Shayna be hanging out. I want to hang out too. Okay. I knew you had made a mistake. I'm so glad I hear now. I know not to use raw. Don't use raw, baby. They ridiculously high. I haven't met suppression yet. Satiety, yes. Suppression, what is that? Forget to eat. That's a pipe dream. What? Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't believe it. I'm so sorry. That's because y'all need to titrate up. Y'all need to titrate up. The medication not strong enough. Y'all need to titrate up. Wait a minute, Lucy Grace, are you still on 10? Girl, if you still on 10, I am so done with you. You've been on 10 for a long time, man. Girl, you've been on 10 for a long time. You done gave 10 a fair shot. How much did you say the medication costs on Mochi? On Mochi, you got to pay a subscription. I believe it's like $79 a month. And then the medication is $199. And it's $199 for all doses. And you need to go on She Is Tamika page. Her name is She Is Tamika. And she got a code. And if you use her code, they will waive that first month of subscription. And you would just pay the first month, you would just pay for the medication, $199. And then the next month, you would pay for your subscription. Or something like that. You get some type of deal if you use somebody's code. Jamie said, I've been going back and forth between 15 and 12.5 due to not always being able to eat enough on 15, but too much food noise on 12.5. Frustrating. I need a 13.5. Yeah, that's why. Well, you know what they said? They about to come out with it in a vial for multi-dose, and then you can be able to multi-dose the medication and give yourself a 13.5. That'd be perfect. Mia said, I believe different telehealth companies don't work as good for certain people. I believe Miss Linda had to go back to vials from compound because it wasn't helping her inflammation condition no more. Inflammatory condition. Oh, wow. I could believe it. I could believe it. Pat said she switched to Zepbound now because I thought it was better, but I did better on semaglutide. I use Raw and they order my meds from Lilly Direct. I pay 145 fee plus 440. Girl, that's crazy. You can go to Lilly Direct through your doctor. You don't need them to put your order in to Lilly Direct. They charging you $145 to send your prescription. You can go to your primary doctor and they can send your prescription over to Lilly Direct. And you can pay $449 yourself. And it's no charge. If you go to your primary doctor and they give you 7.5 of what you say you on Zepbound, but you say you did better on semaglutide. I don't know. Well, you know what? Well, you can go get some Wegovy. How much is Wegovy, y'all? I don't even know. But it's about the same price as that. And you can just go to your local pharmacy. Girl, you need to go to your primary doctor, Pat. Pat, I'm telling you. I can't even, it's hard for me to even read this, okay? They are taking advantage. You should not be paying $145. And if you paying because of a dietitian, you could get a dietitian free through your insurance, okay? Even if they don't cover weight loss medication. Most insurance, 90% of insurance will pay for you a dietitian. They will give you a free dietitian. And them dietitians, no offense if you a dietitian, but I haven't found a really good one yet. Okay, they don't know nothing about nothing. But it might be some good ones out there, but I haven't came across one yet that told me something I didn't already know. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Mia said the golden dose is in the quick pen. Yep, the quick pen is the way to go. I think I'm gonna try the quick pen when it come out. Mia said the vials has 5 shots if you save it up after each shot. Okay. Barbara said I take B12 and my multivitamin, and I'm not that fatigued. Girl, I take a B12 shot and all these B vitamins. I still be tired sometimes. Jamie said her Blood pressure been low too. Doctor told me to eat more and drink electrolytes. Okay. Margarine, you got to do that. Try that out. Mia said, I think you would save money by going to Lily Direct yourself. Exactly. Exactly. She need to cut the middleman on out. Keep it short, or as someone wise said to me recently, keep it moving. Okay, keep it moving. All right. You talking about your videos? I don't know about that quick pen. I know the people in the UK got the quick pen, and so they got a video showing you how to microdose on there too. The quick pen has a fifth dose in it. You can watch a YouTube video on how to take the last shot out the pen after you're done. Your fourth one. Yeah, I've been hearing about that too, Mia. And said people might not realize that they're really backed up. That has a lot to do with the lack of energy. You know what, Ann? I could believe that if you're not anemic. I'm not anemic because I just got a test done and it said I wasn't anemic. And I haven't had a colonic done in a long time. So I should get me a colonic done. Mia said Quick Pens has the replacement tips. You get 5 tips in the supply kit it comes with. I think it's a little different, but nothing hard to learn. I've watched several videos on them. Okay. All right. All right. Harjarine says she would try that. Sounds good. Jamie said she's gonna try that too. All right, everybody about to try something. Okay, I already used that peel, that husk capsule. It doesn't make me full, but I do use it sometimes. I haven't used it in a long time. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm backed up. Even though I have a bowel movement, I'm bloated all the time. Inside out. Yep. I bought a 4-pack of that stuff, Oreo cookies last night. I ate 2 and milk, and it was good. It happens to help so much. Oh, wait a minute. And what you mean you have to be strong for that? Don't have me taking nothing that's going to be having me in the bathroom like, oh, oh, Lord. I do not want it. I'm about to cross this off my list. If it's going to make my stomach hurt, I don't want it. Mia said 15 will have you will forget to eat and fall asleep driving. All of the above, unless you Z gonna be like this. I took 15 and I don't feel nothing. It feels just like 2.5. Like, dang, girl. Her and who was that? Who else was that said they and Grace, her and Grace. They like 15 is nothing. It's nothing to me. It's like taking 2.5. It's like taking 2.5. Oh, low carb queen, girl, you so late. You so late, girl. What you been doing? You been prepping your food for next week? Linda said that's right. Her doctor sent her order to Lily Direct. No, it's no extra charge. They charging her $149. That's crazy. How you doing, Miss Linda? We are all different, and some compounds don't work the same. I know that's real. CEO of Messy Middle. Where the CEO? Oh, is Darium in the house? Let me see who I haven't spoke to. Gemini Queen, Pat, cancel row. Your primary can send the script to Lily Direct and you don't have to pay that monthly fee. That's what I tried to tell her. She need to cancel it right now. And then put in the chat. We want to see where you hit cancel. Because that's ridiculous. Is Darium, how you doing, is Darium? He said you need to expand your care team, Ms. Tori. There are some amazing dietitians out there. Not the ones I've been getting from my insurance carrier. They don't be talking about nothing. So, what's your plan? What are you planning on doing this week? Okay, that sounds like a great idea. It seems like you have it all mapped out. You have it all mapped out. Okay, all right. They don't be telling me nothing. They don't be telling me nothing. I wish they did. I want to learn something new. I want to learn something new. Okay, people telling they little health, they telehealth places they going to. Linda said I was on Zepbound until my insurance stopped paying last August, and she went to compound from two places, and I would say it didn't work that great for me. So I'm back on the good stuff, 449. Now a question, since you paying out of pocket, you might consider doing like me and extending your shot and going like maybe start off going like every 10 days or every 14 days. So one box will last you for your stuff will last a little longer. Are you at maintenance or are you still trying to lose, Linda? Because if you at maintenance, you might can extend your shot. Mia said insurance wanted to charge me $800 something for the quick pen. Oh, it's out? The quick pen is out? $5 for supplies and $4.49 for the 15 milligram quick pen. That's all. My doctor sent it in easy. $4.49 for the 15. That's not bad though. $4.49. I might have to get that. That what face I make, y'all? What face I make? I don't know. I probably made a crazy face when she told me how much she paying. Girl, bye. Mia said she have insurance and get the automatic pens for $25. 3 months supply. Girl, you on here bragging. I got to be honest. I've been thinking about Retta. Girl, oh, you know what? I think Retta would be good for you though. Because you still got a lot you want to lose. So ain't nothing wrong with Retta. I want you to get on it so you could tell us about it. Okay, Linda says she in maintenance, girl. You need to start extending your shot so you can you ain't gotta pay $4.49 a month. You need to extend that shot. But I don't know, since if you going through Eli Lilly, do they still got that thing where you gotta get it every so often? Because I know some people say they about to change that, but I don't know. Oh, you take your shots every 10 days? Okay, that's good. See if you can extend it to every 14 days. Try to do it every 14 days. If you could do it every 14 days, then that's really going to help you out. That's really going to help you. Them 4 extra days, you think it's not a lot, but it is. It's a lot. So see if you could do 14 days. I promise you. I feel like if you could do 10, you could do 14. You can do it. You can do it. Talk to your doctor because I'm not a doctor. But if you could do 10, you could do 14. I promise you. All right, y'all. I've been on here. My doctor said I could do it 15 days. Okay, then do it. You should do it. Okay, Mia said she got 100 pounds to go. And honestly, I've been researching. And my foot doctor is the one who brought up to me about how I could get real Retta. All right, now where you gonna get some real Retta at, Mia? Where you getting the real Retta at? Which you guys, somebody at the factory, even though it ain't open yet? We you talk about some real Retta. Anissa said, do you up your dose when you start to spread it out and not give it every week? Well, I've been doing it every 2 weeks since I've been on 12.5. I think 12.5 is when I started doing it every 2 weeks. And I've been doing it every 2 weeks ever since then. And I only up my dose because I had to up my dose. And now I do it once a month. And I'm on 7.5. Now I did go to 10 because I wanted to lose a little weight. 7.5, doing that once a month, it keeps me in a 5-pound radius. But I wanted, so that's good for me once I get to my desired weight. So I want to get 150 because I want to stay between 150 and 160. I'm at 160, and so I stay between 160 and 165. And I want to stay between 150 and 160. And I'm having surgery in June, and I don't want to lose any more weight after surgery. So I'm trying to get to that 150, 160 now, and then just stay between 150 and 160 for the rest of my days if possible. If possible. Pat says I'm 8 pounds from maintenance. I may switch to compound trizepatide with mochi. Okay. All right, mochi only $1.99. So, but you gotta pay that. You gotta pay that $79. You gotta pay that $79. Mia, Linda said thank you, Mia. Reese said, did you start this when you went to maintenance? No, I started this. I started this like 5 months in. 5 months in because of the shortage. Reset with this. I started this because of the shortage. The shortage was real bad in 2024. Nobody could find the medication or nothing. And so I started freaking out a little bit. And so what I started seeing people were doing, they were extending their shots. And they were extending it every 10 days. But the reason why I didn't want to do every 10 days is because I had side effects bad. And I did not want to take the medication on days I had to go to work. So I had to do Fridays. So because of that, I extended my shot to 14 days. And my weight loss got a little slower, but not a lot. Because I never was losing weight fast. So I went from maybe losing 7 to 8 pounds a month to losing 6 pounds a month. And I was fine with that. And I'm glad I did it because I ended up losing my insurance and everything. And so it helped me save a lot of money and I lost weight on top of that. Mia said my foot doctor has a Dr. Jim who orders it and sends it off to get tested. He shared with me about it and how to dose it. I know people are scared of that and get nasty about people who do it. Let me tell you, I don't because guess what? People that was on Compound before Compound got popular, people looked down at people on Compound. It was like Compound is not safe. Don't use Compound medication. And now look, everybody on it. Everybody on it. So no, if you go get it tested to see if it actually is the real thing, then hey, I ain't mad at you. You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. Just be safe out here. She made a video that's helping during the maintenance phase. Okay. I think Mia, what you done lost 160 something pounds? Oh, yep, 160 pounds. And it's finally moving down since I can walk on my foot now. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Well, this is what I'm going to tell y'all. If you are not, I'm going to end it with this. If you're not losing weight, if you're on this medication and you're not losing weight at this time, 1, consider titrating up. That's 1. 2, evaluate your calorie intake and your sodium intake. 3, your water intake. You need to evaluate your water intake. Are you getting in enough water? Increase your steps. How many steps? Try to get 8 to 10,000 if possible. And if all that fails, you may start thinking about adding on other supplements. Talking to your doctor to add on other supplements. Some people do need a little extra help with this medication. Okay. And that might be it. Darium said everything you're doing is not for everyone to know. That's what he's telling you, Mia. That's true. But we family over here, Darium, so she telling the right people. She telling the right people. We want to know if Mia is on that Retta, because she going to come back and tell us about Retta. All right? So don't keep that from us, Mia. We want to know. We are not going to judge you over here. Not on this channel. Not on this channel. Yeah, y'all like to laugh because I'm about to get off. Sure, Mia got 100 more pounds to lose. You do what you got to do, Mia. You do what you got to do. Darium says, what do you do when you do all that? What's next? This class of medication may not be the key for your lock. I don't know. What you talking about, Darium? What you talking about, Darium? What you talking about? Reset with Anissa says, I don't want companies to come after you. They not gonna come at us. Stop being so scary, y'all. Stop being so scary. She ain't doing nothing wrong. She not doing nothing wrong. She not trying to sell it to nobody. She didn't say the name of her foot doctor. Now don't tell the name of your foot doctor now. Now don't do that. Don't do that. All she said was it was her foot doctor friend. Oh, but don't drop no names and no locations. Tirzepatide may not be the thing to take you there. That's true. Sometimes it's not. You know, everything works differently for everybody. And that's why I said if you are taking it and it's not working, sometimes you got to add other people. Some people, doctors, add other supplements to tirzepatide because it's not working for them. So some people, this medication does not work. And we see how Grace, she said she don't have no appetite suppression, and Z says she don't have no appetite suppression. But then look at the rest of us. We like, I can't eat on 15. And they like, you know, that's not their story. So everybody's story is different. That's why I respect it. Just because I got suppression doesn't mean that it's going to guarantee you. I agree with that. Yeah, I'm not gonna hide. I spend my life hiding as an addict, and I sure won't hide now. I'm talking about thoughts. I'm not trying to get anyone to do anything. I'm thinking all kind of stuff. But hey, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. You trying to lose now. You don't want to wait till next year. I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you. Yeah, yeah. And then there's some other things too, Mia, that you can ask your doctor if you can add alongside with your tirzepatide, with your Zepbound or Mounjaro, whichever one you want. You can ask your doctor. There's other supplements that you can do that can maybe help you with your weight loss if it's still going slow right now. That, I mean, Reset and this, and you giving good advice because people are listening, people are watching, and we know that because we have companies that, you know, come to us and asking us this. So we know they watching. So I get why you said it. I get why you said it. Hey, Stella, how you doing, girl? You done came at the end. You done came when I said back. Oh, I gotta, even though I don't have a lot of members on here today, but I still gotta do my member song because I know I love my members. Now I gotta think of what the song is. Let me see. Where they at? Where they at? Where they... I want y'all to put a heart up. If you are a member, if you are part of my membership, I got a couple of y'all on here today. Where they at? 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 My members. Hey, my members. Hit that heart, y'all. Put a heart up if you a member. Where they at? 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 My members. Here we go. My members. There we go. Where they at? 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 My members. Hey, hey, my members. Yeah. Where they at? 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 My members. Yeah, yeah, my members. I love y'all all, but I always got to give my members a shout out. I got to give my members a shout out. So I'm giving this, I'm gonna do a video where everybody can see it for my members, where I'm gonna try on the Faha, but I am giving it to Jamie And I will go over the measurements for you, Jamie. Now, if those measurements doesn't work for you and you feel like you can't use it or get it tailored or whatever, let me know. And then I'll put that out for somebody else or just keep it, whatever. But I do want to show it to you and let you see it on me so you can make sure it's something that you want. And I will go over the measurement. So I'll do that video either today or tomorrow, and I will drop that for you. Okay. And everybody will see it, but it's really to show Jamie the faja that I'm gonna send to her. So I appreciate you all for hanging out with me. I love you all. And next week I'm going out. I might go out on Saturday, so I might not. But what I will do Saturday is if I go out Saturday night, I'll show y'all what I'm gonna put on. It might not be nothing new, but just to show y'all so y'all can see what I wear or whatever. And then I have to come back the following week to tell you about it. But all right, y'all. Happy Saturday. Bye. See you later.